Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi guys, welcome back to Converse with Zaina Cindy. If you had not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing in this channel. We do self-improvement topics in a form of motivational videos, and then there we do vlogs and story times. So if that's your kind of vibe, please click that subscription button. Okay, without wasting time, you guys, we often seek for perfection in this world. We spend our whole life or most of our life seeking for perfection. And one thing about perfection is perfection is just a word. There is no one that can reach to that level of perfection. We can only try to be good, we can only try to be best, or we can try to reach that perfection level, but we will never reach it. Perfection only lies with Allah. Perfection only lies with Allah. As far as humans, perfection was never meant for us. You get it? Perfection was never meant for us. Of course, we can try there and there, but we will never reach it. So, we stress ourselves for this perfection. For example, let's take ladies as women. We want the perfect bodies, we want the perfect body shapes, we want the perfect lips, we want the perfect hips, like we want everything to be perfect. We want the perfect beauty, like we want to be so perfect. And that somehow it's making us to not appreciate how Allah has made us. Because if I feel like I want to change my lips because I hate the certain look that it is. But the same look that I'm hating, it was given to me by who? It was given to me by Allah. You understand? It was given to me by Allah. So how should I be hating of something that Allah has given to me? You understand? So when it comes to perfection sometimes when we seek perfection, it makes us to not appreciate the blessings of Allah. It makes us to, you know, look somehow ungrateful, you know. So I just want to say that, if you're reaching for perfection, if you're seeking for perfection, you're going to spend the rest of your life seeking for it, but you will never get it. You will never get it. And at the end of the day, let me say, I hate the way my body looks. I hate the way my body looks, and I want to get a certain figure, and I go and these days, I don't want to say, there is doctors that can change your body type, and then you go there, and then later on, instead of you getting that dream body that you're wanting, then you are botched, and then it's something else, then you are crying that this is not the figure that I wanted. This doctor botched me. I went through surgery, and I went like, and now I am botched. It's because, Sana, that perfection level that you are seeking, you will never find. You will never find. And now we have to sympathize with you that, oh, shame, sorry, man. You understand? Sorry that you had to go through such stress and under the knife and get what, not perfect. You get you got a figure worse than before. You understand? So if we can just take time, my mama had with this, to just appreciate the wonders of Allah, to just appreciate what Allah has given us, to just appreciate and know that, you know what, this is my life, and this life was given to me by Allah, and He knows why He has given me certain things. And Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah for everything that He has given me. And I am forever grateful. We must take a moment to just say, I am forever grateful for the life that Allah has given me. I am forever grateful for the kind of lifestyle that Allah has given me. We must not confuse ourselves, and especially when it comes to social media, the people that we follow, sometimes when we follow people, instead of them to inspire us, um they're not inspiring in a way. Because what, let's say I am following a certain Muslima, and I look at her life, right? Instead of me getting inspired, I'm not getting inspired. I get demotivated, because what, I am now focused on what? I am focused on how beautiful she looks, focused on on the kind of house, the kind of car she's driving, the kind of designer clothes that she's driving. And when I look at myself, that's the person that I'm following. And when I look at myself, I am like below the level. So instead of me feeling inspired, and maybe she's not even about that fleshy life, she's teaching something, but me, I'm looking at something else. Instead of me feeling inspired, I'm going to feel demotivated. I'm going to feel demotivated because what? This person has something that I don't have. You understand? So when it comes to people that we follow, we must, like, the people that we follow must align with us. Especially, sometimes when you don't have um too much, when you don't have status, when you don't, stop looking at the people that have more than you. Look at the people that don't have, look at the people that are lower than you. That way you will feel blessed. That way you will feel grateful. That way you will know that Allah has chosen me. Allah loves me enough. Because if you look at someone that has, you will not going to be able to be grateful for whatever small that you have. And if you say that thing is small, the person that is lower than you is thinking, yo, subhanallah, that thing that she has, it's so much, much, much more. But there you are saying it's small because what? You are looking at someone that has more than you. Hence, you feel that the blessing Allah has blessed you with, it's small. You understand? So it becomes some way you being um you being ungrateful. You get it? So I just want to say that, when we seek perfection, we must be careful when we are chasing this perfection. When we seeking perfection, perfection we will never reach it. We will never reach it. Rather, you guys, let's focus on 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 our faith. Let's focus on our deen. Let's focus on each and everything that you got going. And don't forget that this world is not a permanent world, and everything that we are chasing in this world, it's not going to speak for us. Especially, let me say, the perfect body that you want, it's not going to speak for you on the day of Qiyamah. It's not going to speak for you. The perfect lips that you want, it's not going to speak for you on the day of Qiyamah. You understand? So we must do each and everything possible to make sure that whatever deeds that I'm doing in this world, they are going to speak for me, not against me on the day of Qiyamah. When that time comes and my book of records are opened, I will not be ashamed because I knew what was my purpose on this world. I knew what was my purpose in this world. And even though I got something going on for myself, but I did not sell my akhirah, I did not sell my hereafter for the world, a world that was not permanent. So this is what we should be focusing on. You work, you can work both for your dunya and both for uh, akhirah. You understand? Work for both. All right, work for both, and remember that your main goal is what? Your main goal is to please Allah. Your main goal is to please Allah. Make sure that when you sleep, Allah is pleased with you, so that even when He calls you back, you don't live with regrets, or you don't live in a state of unpleasant. You don't live in a state of whereby Allah is like, you get, you pray your five compulsory prayers. You do your dhikr every day. Like you make sure that when it comes to your deen, there is no shortcomings. You go all out, even sometimes go the extra mile, the extra mile. You understand? To gain those beautiful rewards, so that on the day of Qiyamah, when your book of records is opened, your face will be shining on that day, not dark as this a thing that I'm putting. You understand? So we must be so 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 careful, guys, when it comes to us seeking perfection, because again, when we seek perfection, there's so much that we can do to reach that perfection level, and we can hurt people along the way because of seeking perfection without realizing that you are hurting people because of seeking perfection. You understand? Because you want everything to be perfect, and perfection is not going to be reached by us human beings. We can only be good, we can only try. We can give our level best, but when it's with perfection, it only lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That we must know. You understand? And I'm not saying um people must not want to be great, or people must not want to work hard, because um you will never reach that perfection level. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that we must not be too focused on that perfection thing, and then at the end of the day we lose ourselves, because when you're looking for perfection, at the end of the day you lose yourself. At the end of the day, there's people also that you hate, you understand. So for you to not lose yourself, for you not to hurt people, or for you not to even hurt yourself, understand, stop putting this perfection in in your mind. Okay, stop putting perfection in your mind. The only thing that you have to do, work for this world and the hereafter, and especially work towards the hereafter. Gain as much rewards, gain as much good deeds as possible. And one thing, guys, that we fail to understand is that the perfect body that we are looking for, the perfect maybe let's say we're looking for followers, we're looking for whatever that perfect you're looking for. Allah does not look at those things. Allah does not look at your body. Allah does not look at your status. Allah does not look at the kind of followers that you have. But what is it that He looks at? Your heart. How pure is your heart? Understand? How pure your heart and deeds. How pure is your heart? That is the thing that Allah is looking at. Understand? You can say someone else is ugly, because these days, this world is unkind, you can say someone is ugly, but in the eyes of Allah, that person is not ugly, because what? Their heart is pure. Those people, they are the honest people. When it comes to their deeds, when it comes to their deen, they are number one than you, the beautiful person. Understand? When it comes to your deeds, when it comes to your heart, it's very ugly. It's not really good. You understand? So we must refrain from saying people are ugly, because the very same people that you say they are ugly, they are a creation of Allah. So Allah cannot create something that is ugly. Allah cannot create something to be mocked at. You understand? So we must be careful and work towards ourselves and focus on ourselves, you guys. Focus on ourselves, so that we leave this world a better world, or for future generations. You understand? We must not spread mischief. We must not spread bad deeds, so that the coming generation can look up, look, you know, look up to us. You understand? But how are we going to do that when we are spreading mischief, when we are doing what we are not supposed to do, when we are normalizing haram, when haram, it's an easy access, and halal is something that is difficult for us? What kind of example are we setting? You understand, as Muslims? So I know that we can do better. I know that we can do better. I still believe in us. I still believe that we can do better. And that is me saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I will see you on my next upload. And don't forget to like this video and comment your thoughts on the commenting section. If you feel like I missed something, or if you feel like you want to add on something, the commenting section is always available for that, my beloved. It's a goodbye. Inshallah, see you on the next one.